Hi, my name is Saurabh Chatterjee from SIA Photography, and today we are going to do a review of some of the pictures that have been taken during a photo walk. So we have this Begum Bazaar folder here. So all these pictures were taken during a photo walk on the 8th of December 2018, and you can see there are 5 participants. So in this process, you will also learn how I select my best pictures. So the process of selecting the best pictures, and I'm using Lightroom here. So Lightroom is the software that I use to organize my pictures, and you will see how easily it can be done in Lightroom. So I'll go through the folders one by one, and we'll choose some of the best pictures from this whole lot. So first we'll go to Abbas, pictures from Abbas. Okay, so the in terms of the composition, maybe I would go a little down and take this picture so I get a non-cluttered background. And in terms of editing the histogram, you can see a little bit of too much of red here in this picture, so maybe I would avoid that as well. So maybe I would correct that in Lightroom or Photoshop. Yeah, this picture looks really good to me, but yeah, this is how it was originally. As I was reviewing the picture, I cropped it, and this is how it was. So this little bit of distraction is kind of not pleasing to the eye, so probably I'll just crop this part out. Okay, see this. Yeah, so probably this is how I would like to have this picture. Okay, but yeah, it looks good. This will also make a very nice black and white picture with all these squares. Okay, so if I just increase the clarity, and so okay, so makes a much better black and white compared to a color picture. So I'll put it back into color. Okay, okay, so I like the pose of the dog, but yeah, there's a lot of things in the background. So if you want to avoid the clutter in the background, maybe you can get little as low as possible and include the sky and the other things in the background. So we'll definitely make a much better picture. So here the foreground element is little overwhelming for me. So maybe I would avoid this part because it's not adding much value to the picture. And maybe a few people walking close to the foreground will definitely make the shot little better. And yeah, maybe I would also try a horizontal picture here. So if maybe I would. Okay, how about this one? So yeah. So you see my subjects are more clearly visible, and so are the pillars which looks quite old here. So yeah, maybe something like this, because here in this picture, when I have it like this, you see I'm not able to see the details, so only this part is very prominently visible and nothing else. Okay, I like this angle of this. Yeah, so here I would probably take a picture of this lady while she is working with some more action in the picture. You see. Here, see, this is how the original picture was. Okay, so I add a little bit of brush to bring out the details of the face. So a little bit of post processing is required for all the pictures. Okay, and this kind of tells you, right? And maybe I would try to avoid this part. You see, this electric pole here is kind of spoiling the picture, but otherwise a nice portrait. Also would make a very nice black and white picture. See, the moment I do black and white, all these distractions are gone, so we'll definitely make it look much better. Yeah, very nice portrait. You see, as you are taking pictures, you are kind of documenting history. Would you think you would see something like this 10 years down the line? Probably not. We'll have more carts and not vehicles like this. A very clean portrait of a man who's just sitting in front of his shop and reading a newspaper. So nice. The background is really very distracting here in this case, and the same thing here. So and he's looking at somebody else. You see, when there are a lot of two, three photographers taking the same subject's pictures, I would rather have an agreement within us that okay, you take the picture first and then I'm going to take, because it doesn't make any sense when the subject is looking into somebody else's camera. Now, similarly, in this picture, the subject is looking into somebody else's camera. So I would have an agreement with my fellow photographers that okay, you take the picture first, and then I'm going to go and take the shot. So the other thing is, I would rather take this picture when he's busy doing his activity with a lot of concentration. So yeah, that is how I would have liked this picture. Yeah, there's a lovely panning shot, and with so many people in the same bike, it makes it more dramatic. So I'm going to choose this picture definitely. Yeah, and yeah, maybe this picture, but yeah, I really don't like the. This is a very clean picture, so I'm just choosing two from this whole lot of pictures. We have 13 pictures. I've chosen two, and okay. So from Abhishek, there's nothing much happening here. It's a vacant road. Maybe some people. Here you see the auto is almost cut, so maybe leaving a little bit more space while I'm taking this picture. This is a very lovely portrait, but unfortunately it's not in focus. The focus is somewhere here. So you have to be very, very careful while you're focusing. So here I would probably use the single point focusing system in your camera so that the camera focuses specifically where I want to focus. This is nice, but not sure if it's in focus. I really like this picture, but I wish it had more focus. This is nice. Again, you see this part of the city, you still use the old means, so the bicycle, and I also like the background. So you see with the dark background makes it look much more better. But maybe moving a little bit towards the right hand side so that I get more of the black background. Uh, oh, there's a lovely picture with this. Generally, I don't like shooting text, but here it is very very relevant in this case. So yeah, I like this picture. Okay, so yeah, I actually cropped this picture a little bit, so this is how it was before. So I yeah, so there's one photographer, Robert Capa. He used to say that if your pictures are not good enough, maybe you're not close enough. So I'm getting a little closer, and yeah, and I also like this the pictures that you see here. So it's kind of he's reading the newspaper with a lot of concentration. Okay, there's also a picture where I cropped a little bit. You see this unnecessary distractions in the picture. You have to avoid things like this in your picture. So get it a little closer. Okay, so avoiding the distraction definitely makes a lot of difference. Okay, and yeah, a little bit better editing. So yeah, so to bring out the colors. Okay, so this picture was basically little underexposed, and I'm bringing back. You can see this is how it was before, and yeah, so you see the red, this red really makes a lot of difference, and this dog is placed exactly on this bar, so makes it look really interesting. Okay, so we will choose this. Okay, so a little blurry picture. I don't like the body language of the man. He's no energy at all. So maybe I would ask him to smile or do something. As it, I will shoot him doing the activities. So will be a much better picture. I love this picture. See a unique man with a unique bike. Okay, and it's a panning shot. It's the right place for a panning shot. It's really good. Yeah, choose this. Okay. This will also make a very nice black and white picture. You have a lot of shapes here. So you see all the distraction, the colors are gone. So you see this blue and this bright colors are all gone. So yeah, a black and white definitely makes a lot of difference to the picture here. So I would like to have it in black and white. Okay, we have chosen three from here. Then we go to Deepak. Okay, so yeah, I like this whole frame is darkened and this one man walking. This is also a very nice picture with these two lines and the pigeon, the silhouette of the pigeon. A very nice background with a lovely subject. Okay, good expressions. Okay, so nice picture. So choose this. Now this we already saw a picture like this here. First thing is the picture has been processed well. See, the exposure is perfect. Another thing is, you see here I'm able to see a lot more details compared to a similar picture that we saw here. So I think Abhishek, yeah. You see, yeah, so here there's a lot of clutter here, a lot of things going on, but this picture, I like this. a lot more, because you see I'm able to see a lot more details, the expression of the face, and how I can relate to what is written in the background, and the gesture looks like he's kind of worried, or I'm thinking about what to do next, that the shop is closed. Yeah, so this is one of the best shots that we have seen so far. Very nice. Yeah, I like this black and white. So this is definitely a black and white picture with a lot of these shapes. Okay, and the expression of the person. Very nice. A little out of focus, otherwise could have been a nice picture. You see the focus is here on this part, and missing from the face. Very nice. This picture was actually like this, so I cropped it. You see, this is how the picture was originally. So this part does not add any value to the picture. So as I said before, if you want to get good enough, you have to get close enough. So yeah, get it a little closer so you can do it in post processing, and a little bit of editing apply to this picture. So I just brought back all the details from the shadows. Okay, so this has not been edited, I guess. So every picture needs a little bit of editing. So and Lightroom is a very is a software which you can use very easily, and will make a lot of difference in your picture in a short period of time. Nice. I like the way the dog is sitting. Very nice. So these pictures are. This picture is also very nice. It's telling a story of, the expression of the face. Very nice. I choose all these four pictures here. Okay, Yan. So Yan is quite an experienced photographer. So not much to say about him. Yeah, I like this picture a lot. You see the and very nicely edited, very nicely framed. Okay, following the rule of thirds one side, and you see nice details that you can see here. So this is a 51.4 lens. Okay, so shot at 2.8. Very nice. Also nice shot. I like this background a lot. So this is the trick I always use. So whenever there is no light from the background, so you see the background is definitely going to turn black, and when you increase the contrast, it makes it even more dramatic. So something like this, yeah, very nice. There's also a very nice picture, some really good portraits, and there's a very storytelling picture. You see, these kind of things won't exist after 10 years. So as you're taking these pictures, you're kind of documenting history. So, and you see, I like the gesture, the body language of the person. He's really trying hard to pull that cart. Very nice. So yeah, four pictures from Yan. Okay, so it's from Naveed. Okay, I like the very dramatic angle at which this picture was shot. So from a very low angle, and the cycle is very close to the camera, and with little bit of blur makes it look very interesting, and with these two other subjects also making it look even more interesting. Yeah, so here is this three-person walking, but this right hand side part is not adding much value, so I would probably explore the possibility of just cropping this part out. Okay, so yeah, maybe something like this. So is it possible? Okay, maybe something like this, or even if I'm doing it this way, maybe getting a little closer as much as possible. Yeah, maybe something like this, getting a little closer. Okay, yeah, nice portrait, but I think somebody else got a better expression of this. So, but yeah, still a good portrait. Yeah, so I think I already did something to a similar picture, so getting a little closer. So this part is not adding any value to the picture. So, so getting, I can crop this part out so that my subjects are much more prominent in the picture. Using the auto, that will straighten the horizon. Yeah, yeah, and doing a little bit of, yeah, something like this. This picture. It's like the dog is a man's best friend, so something like that. Okay, so yeah, this picture is actually like this, with this part not adding any value at all. Okay, so if there is a subject here, then definitely it would look good, but not here. So I cropped it, and yeah, see, now my subjects are much clearly visible. Nicely framed, nice picture with all these things hanging and nicely framed. So nice picture. Three dogs and one man. So we've already chosen four pictures. So basically we have now we go to the root folder, and I will just choose all the pictures that I've rated 4 stars. So here we have this. Okay, how many we have? 17 pictures here. So this is definitely one of my favorite picture of the whole lot. And yeah, this one very nice. So we have. So I'll choose five of this whole lot. Five pictures from, yeah, or maybe I'll just choose two from each. Okay, yeah, okay. Quickly go through the pictures again. Yeah, this is definitely one keeper. Then yeah, I like this picture a lot. Yeah, definitely this one. This one, a lot of action. This one because it's very unique, a very unique subject we have here. Okay, and this one. So yeah, so these are, so one, two, three, four, five. We have seven. So I'm choosing this because this is little more closer compared to this one, and this is the distraction. So I'm just going to remove this. So we have six picture. I have to eliminate one. Maybe I would remove this for the time being. Okay, so these are my favorite pictures out of this whole lot. Okay, so very well done, guys. So it was great reviewing your pictures, and we do a lot of photo walks in Hyderabad. So you can join any of our photo walks whenever you have time. They are generally during the weekends, and apart from that, we also do workshops on photography, the different aspects of photography. Okay, so you might like to join us sometime. So thank you so much for watching me, and hope to see you again.